Joining me now is joining us is the financial expert Nnemeka Obiareri. Nnemeka, it's good to have you join us right now. The call for the removal of subsidy is not a new one to Nigeria. What makes this a little different, or what is unique about this call at this time?
Mike, what is unique about this call this time around is what happened in 2018. Mike, look at the fiscal revenue of the federal government of Nigeria. For 2018, total revenue received by the federal government of Nigeria from the Federation account was 3.8 trillion naira. 3.8 trillion naira included monies from crude oil sales, tax revenues, and customs receivables. Mike, we spent between 10 to 12 billion dollars importing refined petroleum products. This is over 3.8 trillion naira, outside the subsidies of about 1 to 1.4 billion, 1.4 trillion, outside the PEF elements of about 459 billion. Mike, we waste over 3.8 to 4.2 trillion importing, subsidizing refined products. What we spent in importing refining product is almost twice what we earned.
All right, Nnemeka, it is quite obvious that everyone has complained about this subsidy, who is benefiting and for whom is this being subsidized. But it seems government is not making a move. Oil marketers are not making a move. Even the unions within the organized labor are not making a move as to how to ensure that we have a new dispensation out of this subsidy.
Mike, I will explain this to you. You know, the very few men, less than 0.5% of those governing us, are very insensitive, and I will use the word very irresponsible. And I can tell you, ignorance is what drives most of it. Mike, I will give you an illustration. From 2016 to 2019, over 8.2 trillion naira that was supposed to go into the Federation account to be shared among the 3 tiers of government, we are diverted by few men in the Petroleum Ministry, NNPC, without even appropriation of National Assembly. I will explain this to you. Between 2014 and 2015, if you look at records, even from the U.S. Energy Administration Agency, from the World Bank, even from every other global sources, even NIETI, you will discover that our usual petroleum consumption ranged between 24 million liters a day to 35 million liters a day, even to some up spike during the subsidy haze, during the corruption era, when marketers were kiting product and we are bringing nothing. We even went as much as 45 million liters per day. But from January 2016, something dramatic happened, something magical happened. NNPC came up with a figure that was so outrageous that we now consume between 60 million liters to 70 million liters petroleum products per day.
All right, Nnemeka, what is the way forward now? If we have to look at the solutions to all of these issues, what should we do now as a nation?
Mike, the way forward is for us to totally deregulate the downstream oil and gas sector, privatize the refineries that have continued to be cesspool of corruption for Nigeria. In 3 years, NNPC told that they spent $389 million, 140 billion naira, to revive and revamp a moribund refinery that they could not fix. In 3 years, NNPC incurred 550 billion naira losses. The only national oil corporation that is enjoying monopoly that is making losses, Aramco, Saudi Arabia, returned $110 billion profit in 2018. British Petroleum, Petronas, Petrobras, NNPC is the only monopoly national oil corporation that is making losses. If you aggregate all the revenues that these guys are wasting and squandering and put it into the Federation account, my state, Imo State, will have received about 80 to 100 billion naira.
All right.
As our share of the monies that are being...
Okay, Nnemeka, thank you so much. We have to leave you here for now. Thank you very much, Nnemeka Obiareri, financial expert, giving us perspectives into implications of the removal of fuel subsidy.